Have you ever felt like you're holding a ticking time bomb, just because you're trying to control every action of others, from your lover, friends, to colleagues? And the result is you're exhausted, while they haven't changed at all. Imagine, in that moment, just two simple words can free you from that burden, bringing freedom you never thought of. That's the story we're about to explore today. A life-changing journey where you learn to let go to truly live. A journey encapsulated in Mel Robbins' Let Them theory, where every step leads you to deeper inner freedom than ever before, turning daily burdens into opportunities for you to shine and find true peace. Imagine you're in the middle of a chaotic family party, where laughter mixes with petty arguments. The smell of food spreads throughout the space, and the atmosphere is tense like a guitar string about to snap. Your son, a young man full of energy but sometimes disorganized, is preparing for his graduation prom. He's excited but clumsy with choosing outfits. You're worried, planning in detail from the suit he must wear, to the travel schedule, even how he should greet people to make a good impression. But everything seems not to go your way. He forgets to buy a tie, arrives late because he's busy playing games with friends, and you find yourself running around to fix things. You're stressed, trying to intervene, scolding, rearranging everything in a messy way. Then suddenly, your daughter whispers, "Mom, just let them do it themselves." In that moment, like a flash of light in the chaotic darkness, you realize that trying to control only makes things worse, turning the party into an unnecessary battle, leaving you exhausted without achieving anything. That's the origin of the Let Them theory. Let them freely do it their way, not giving up negatively or indifferently, but reclaiming control for yourself, focusing on what's truly important, like enjoying moments with family instead of pointless worry. And from there, life begins to change, little by little, like a river finding its way to a wider sea, where you learn to trust others' ability to handle things themselves and find strength from purposeful letting go. From that small story, we step into a larger world, where stress is no longer a frightening enemy, but a signal for you to act, a reminder from your body and mind that it's time to change your approach, like a warning light on life's dashboard. Think about those nights you stay up worrying about your husband's health. He eats unhealthily, ignores your advice on dieting, even laughs when you buy organic vegetables home, saying, "I prefer hamburgers over that green salad." You try to persuade, even argue, make weekly meal lists, track his every meal like an amateur detective, check the fridge to make sure no snacks are hidden. But science shows that chronic stress is putting your brain into survival mode, where the amygdala, the emotional part of the brain like an overzealous and easily triggered guard, takes control, making you react impulsively instead of thinking logically, leading to hasty decisions and later regrets like a negative loop that drags on. According to studies from the American Psychological Association, 7 out of 10 of us live in constant stress, leading to burnout, depression, and self-doubt like an endless loop with no escape, where you feel like you're running a marathon without seeing the finish line. So how do you break that loop? That's when Let Them appears like a sigh of relief, a simple but powerful tool, like a key opening a window for fresh air to flow in. You tell yourself, just let him decide for himself, let him eat what he likes, bear the consequences of his own choices, whether it's weight gain or fatigue, and then, let me focus on what I can control, like taking care of my own health, starting with jogging every morning under the sunrise, cooking healthy meals for myself without forcing anyone. Miraculously, that change can inspire without coercion. Perhaps one day, he'll look at you and think, "Oh, she looks healthier and happier. I should try it too." Or even join you in family meals. This isn't magic, but the power of leading by action instead of words, a lesson Mel Robbins learned through her own personal experiences, from trying to change her husband to realizing that true freedom lies in letting go, and sometimes change spreads from your own peace. But life isn't just daily stress. It's also full of situations where others' opinions are like sharp knives cutting into your self-esteem, making you hesitate before big dreams, like an invisible wall blocking the path. Imagine you're a passionate speaker, like Mel once was, who spent a year speaking for free at small events to build a career, practicing in front of the mirror for hours, writing detailed scripts to deliver powerful messages, but then hesitated for 2 years to post videos on social media out of fear of judgment. You imagine negative comments. "She's too arrogant. Who would watch these long-winded videos?" Or, This content is terrible. She's not a real expert, just a fraud. The result? You miss opportunities to make money from content, miss potential audiences that could change your life, and worse, you imprison yourself in the jail of fear, where each passing day is a day your dream is postponed. Science shows that 69% of others' judgments are actually reflections of their own insecurities. Not about you. Critics are often struggling with their own self-doubt, like a friend jealous of your success because they haven't achieved anything themselves, or a colleague making harsh comments because they're disappointed with their own job. Most people, including negative commenters online, are fighting their inner demons, and their opinions are just echoes of personal fears, not objective truths about you. So why let their opinions hold you back, turning you into a prisoner of public opinion, causing you to miss golden opportunities? Let them hear means let them think badly of you. Let them judge. Let them comment negatively without affecting your journey. And let me is to live authentically, pursue dreams without caring about the surrounding noise, like walking your own path with favorite music in your headphones. Think about a talented artist hiding beautiful paintings in the garage until age 60, just because afraid of friends mocking their abstract painting style, or a writer letting a novel manuscript gather dust in a drawer for 5 years because worried family would think, she's too dreamy, not realistic, should focus on stable work. Don't let fear steal your potential. Ask yourself, if not afraid of others' opinions, what would you do today? Maybe post your first article on a blog, or call an investor to pitch the business idea you've been nurturing. Mel Robbins did that, and the result is she became one of the top inspirational speakers with millions of followers, just because she chose let them and moved forward, turning criticisms into fuel to go further. And when it comes to loving difficult people in life, the journey becomes deeper than ever, like diving deep into the ocean to explore dark layers, but full of mystery and unexpected beauty. Imagine your mother, a woman who always criticizes every decision you make, from choosing a pristine white wedding dress to how you raise your children with more freedom. She's not excited about your wedding, even saying, you should choose someone more stable. Don't let love blind you. You're angry, feeling deeply hurt, like a cut that won't stop bleeding. But then you dig into her frame of reference. Her reference frame, with harsh life experiences, fears from the past that she hasn't fully shared. She grew up in a poor family, witnessed her parents' divorce due to financial issues, and now she's afraid her daughter will make similar mistakes. Afraid you'll suffer the pain she once did. From sleepless nights worrying about money to loneliness after divorce. Understanding that doesn't mean agreeing with her behavior, but loving without needing to change her. Accepting that each person's reference frame is unique, formed from thousands of small moments in life, like puzzle pieces creating a complete picture. Like a father opposing his daughter's artistic career because he himself missed his music dream to do stable work, sacrificing passion to support the family, or a couple overcoming cultural differences by listening to each other's family history. He from a culture valuing large family gatherings with meals, while she from a place where individual independence is top priority. 3 levels of acceptance surface. Accept behavior without impulsive reaction. Understand the reason behind, like fear from the past. And profound, unconditional love, even if they don't change. Help you build healthy boundaries, love without sacrificing yourself, like drawing a clear border on the emotional map, where you protect personal space while still opening your heart. You start asking open-ended questions. What shaped their perspective? What are they deeply afraid of? And how can I respond with compassion instead of anger? From there, compassion blossoms, turning conflict into connection, turning arguments into opportunities to get closer, to understand each other more deeply. Mel shares her own journey with her mother, from fiery arguments that made both cry to sincere conversations in the kitchen, where she realized that let them isn't distancing, but a way to truly love, to allow others to be themselves while holding your position, and sometimes, that acceptance opens emotional doors you never knew existed. But life lacks no emotional storms from others, storms that can sweep away your peace if you don't know how to cope, like a sudden whirlwind in the calm sea. Think about a leader at work exploding over a small error in your report. He yells, bangs the table, face red as if about to erupt, like an 8-year-old child angry for not getting favorite candy. Adults often react like children because they haven't learned emotional regulation from childhood. running away like avoiding confrontation by pretending to be busy with emails, sulking like not replying to messages for hours, or yelling like throwing things to vent anger, turning the office into a battlefield. Science from Dr. Alok Kanogia, also known as Dr. K, shows that the brain under strong emotions operates like a child's brain, seeking instant gratification, avoiding discomfort at all costs, activating the dopamine reward system in a distorted way, leading to repeated behaviors like bad habits. Like a family dinner ruined by a sibling's anger over a trivial past issue, like someone accidentally mentioning a painful memory, or a marriage nearly breaking due to old emotional patterns. Your husband reacts like his father did, yelling instead of calmly talking, reenacting childhood conflicts. Let them hear is to let them have their anger. Let them express emotions their way without immediate judgment, but let me is to use the ABC circle. Acknowledge, recognize their emotional pattern, like, this is how they learned from childhood, from their original family. Break the cycle, don't join the drama, keep distance by saying, I need time to think before continuing. Choose response, respond like an adult, set clear boundaries like, I won't accept being yelled at, we can talk when. Calm. Imagine their child version sitting in the room. A scared boy crying because feeling abandoned. And your reaction changes from confrontation to empathy, from anger to patience, opening space for healing. Mel shares her story with her husband, when he exploded due to work pressure, and she chose let them, instead of arguing back, leading to deeper conversations later, where they both learned emotional maturity, turning storms into rainbows after rain. And then, when you make the right decision for yourself, it often feels terribly wrong, like walking on a tightrope between two skyscrapers without a safety net, wind howling around your ears and heart pounding. Like ending a toxic relationship after many years, you feel guilty for abandoning them, lonely for losing daily familiarity. But that's the sign you're breaking the old cycle, leaving a false comfort zone that your brain has gotten used to. Remember the story of a divorced mother, initially pained by her children's angry reactions. They cried, blamed, Mom abandoned the family, we won't forgive, making her doubt her decision, but later realized that decision brought freedom for all. Children learned independence. She found new happiness in work and healthy relationships. Or an employee quitting a toxic environment, despite fearing unemployment and losing stable income. The wrong, feeling like a sharp pain in the chest. But a few months later, the new job brought joy, salary increase, and life balance he never had. The wrong feeling comes from the brain familiar with the current state, like an addict resisting detox, resisting change because fearing the unknown, but persistence will lead to peace, to clarity you've never had, like dawn after a long night. Let them react emotionally. Let them be angry. Let them blame. Let them express their own pain. Let me hold firm to the choice, trust deep intuition, and time will prove that decision is right, a turning point for a better life. Mel emphasizes that these wrong moments are gateways to freedom, the final test before you fly higher, and overcoming them is the key to unlocking true potential. Now, let's shift to chronic comparison pain, where life seems unfair and full of inequalities that frustrate you, like acid rain eroding your confidence. You look at friends on social media with beautiful homes full of luxurious furniture, careers advancing rapidly with international business trips, lavish vacations in Europe on white sandy beaches, and think, why not me? Why are they so lucky, while I struggle with monthly bills? But according to research from Stanford University, 70% of time on social media triggers negative comparison, affecting the brain like real physical pain, activating brain regions related to pain, making you feel depressed and helpless. Life isn't fair. Some are born into wealthy families with broad networks from childhood, innate talents like playing piano from age 3 without much practice, while you struggle from zero, learning step by step. But you control how to play your cards, how to turn bad cards into victory with smart strategy and persistence. Like Mel once envied her friend's home renovation trip, looking at their Instagram posts with glamorous living rooms and feeling inferior, then realizing it was a signal for her own deeper need, not a beautiful house, but a more comfortable living space where family gathers. Let them have advantages, have successes you don't. Let me focus on real actions like detailed financial planning to improve the home in your own way, starting with small savings. And comparison has two types. Torturing type, comparing unchangeable things, like height or family origin, and teacher type, comparing learnable skills, like how they manage time effectively, like a startup founder learning from competitors by analyzing their marketing strategies, watching webinars and applying ideas, instead of useless envy, or an athlete turning envy into detailed training plans, tracking weekly progress with journals and adjusting. Ask yourself open-ended questions. What lesson is here for me? What can I do like them to progress? And if they have advantages, how can I create my own advantages, such as through continuous learning? From there, comparison becomes motivation, fuel to move forward, instead of shackles holding you back, turning envy into a stepping stone for personal success. Friendship in adulthood is an individual sport, no longer natural like in youth when friends sat at the same desk and shared secrets under the schoolyard tree. From 21 to 60, we spend time with colleagues more than real friends, and lose 50% of friends every 7 years due to life sweeping away like an endless flow. The great scattering. Friends scatter due to busy work, new families, migrating to other cities for opportunities, like leaves flying in the autumn wind, leaving emptiness in the heart. 3 pillars of lasting friendship. Proximity, geographic closeness, like living in the same neighborhood for easy meetings. Timing, suitable timing, when both have free time not occupied by children or deadlines. Energy, compatible energy, sharing common values like reading hobbies or travel. Like a young mother losing contact with childless friends due to busy schedules with diapers and school, calls interrupted by baby cries, or a 40-year-old professional realizing loneliness in crowds, because old friends have changed priorities to career and separate families. Let them change, form new groups with spouses and children, pursue their own lives, and let me take initiative, go first with surprise coffee invitations. Create regular events like Wednesday morning walking groups, where everyone shares weekly stories under the morning sun. Remember their children's names, ask about work with genuine interest, share small vulnerabilities like, "This week I'm stressed about deadlines. How about you? Any tips to share?" And when friendship fades, accept it like changing seasons. Keep beautiful memories of trips together. All-night talks. Open heart for new friends from yoga class or online book groups. Mel shares her journey of building new friendships after 50. From proactively texting, "Long time no see, coffee?" to organizing small parties at home, proving that friendship isn't random, but the result of purposeful effort, and sometimes, a simple invitation can open long-lasting connections. About changing others, the harsh truth is they only change when ready, when internal motivation explodes like a fire from within, not from external pressure. You can't force it because the brain resists external pressure like a sturdy wall, creating stronger resistance. Like your husband not changing lifestyle despite you buying expensive gym equipment, cooking elaborate healthy meals daily. Pressure only creates resistance, making him more stubborn, even sneaking fast food. Let them choose their own timing. Let me create a supportive environment. Model good behavior by living healthily without judgment, like going to the gym regularly and sharing the joy afterward. The story of an alcoholic waking up when deciding to enter rehab after a deep, thoughtful night, or a student improving grades when parental pressure stops, allowing them to take responsibility and find internal motivation. Use ABC of influence. Acknowledge they're not ready. I understand you don't want to change now, and that's okay. Break by not pushing. Stop persuading. Let them experience consequences like fatigue from old lifestyle. Choose to lead by example. Eat healthily in front of them without comment. Let them see natural benefits. Over time, they may see benefits and follow you, turning change into voluntary choice. When wanting real influence, remember others change when seeing clear benefits for themselves, not because of you or empty words. Let them see natural consequences from their choices. Let me show benefits through my life. Like your child not cleaning room, don't scold. Let the mess affect their life. Like not finding things, then guide when they ask with patience. Or lazy colleague, focus on your work to advance. Making them see benefits of diligence through your success. Perhaps asking, how do you be so efficient? With supporting others, don't try to save them like a movie hero. They must save themselves. You can only be a distant guide. Let them face difficulties. Go through life lessons to grow. Let me provide resources when asked. like recommending books or experts without forcing. Like a depressed friend, listen instead of fixing immediately. Ask, what do you need from me now? A hug or advice? And recognize when to let go. Like toxic relationships where they continuously pull you into emotional abyss, exhausting you, then let them go their own path to protect your mental health. Finally, choose healthy relationships by evaluating the energy they bring. Do they uplift you like a cool breeze or drain you like a storm? Let them be themselves with all flaws and their own journeys. Let me choose who to be close to. Prioritize those bringing joy, support, and mutual growth. Build the dream life by prioritizing yourself, letting go of unnecessary drama, like choosing not to join pointless arguments on social media or one-sided relationships. And so, the let them theory is not just letting go, but reclaiming inner strength, the key to unlocking true freedom, turning life from a continuous battle into a peaceful and meaningful journey. Reflect today. Who in your life are you trying to control? And if you let go, what freedom will come to you? Perhaps time for passions, mental peace, or deeper relationships. Start now with a small decision like letting children decide breakfast, and see how life changes from chaos to peace, from control to freedom. You deserve it, and the journey is just beginning, waiting for you to explore your own next chapters.